Hey, welcome to the Rider H to the FARBAR contract class. This one should be quick because it's pretty self-explanatory, as I say at the top. I do pretty well. Let me just read this. As always, please listen to the audio and bear in mind that this rider serves to place stopgap protection for the buyer needing to purchase regular and/or flood insurance above certain fixed amounts. Many times the buyer may still be able to get a loan or may just quite frankly be paying cash, even though the insurance quotes come in extremely high. So there's nothing in the contract that would allow them to back out. This rider would allow them to be obligated to the contract up to certain price estimates for insurance, but if it exceeded those, the best quotes came in and exceeded the amounts that they determine are, hey, look, if it gets any higher than this, I need to rethink whether I'm going to buy. This would allow them as an out of the contract. Again, as a buyer's agent, you may want to use this. As a listing agent presented with a seller, you may want to consider if whether or not these amounts they're putting here are realistic. The best way to determine that is what the current seller currently pays, and if you've investigated whether or not that insurance is available, again, still on the open market. So basically two different things, very similar. A is for homeowners insurance. It says, hey, look, if the buyer's unable to get insurance, and it could be a fixed amount or a percentage of the purchase price by a certain date. And again, if left blank, then it's 30 days from the effective dates or 10 days prior to closing. Then the buyer may terminate the contract. So let's say you said it's a $400,000 home, and the buyer says, hey, look, if insurance comes in any higher than $2,800, then I'm going to back out. So in that case, you could put $2,800 here, okay? Or you may put a percentage, 7% in this case, of the purchase price, for that, and then you put a date in there. Hey, look, give myself 30 days from the effective date. It's probably pretty standard. That way you can shop it around and do all that. Okay. Similarly, the flood insurance, the National Flood Insurance Program, you're going to give yourself similar time. You're going to feel what's reasonable. This may be obtained, again, what's reasonable in these amounts would be, again, maybe based upon what the current seller is paying. But at any rate, don't always rely and think, just like we talked about on the appraisal contingency, don't rely on that saying, well, if it's too high, then they may not be able to be approved. That's true. If the insurance is too high, they may get themselves where they can't get approved for their loan. But what if they A, still could get approved for their loan, and B, what if they're paying cash, but it does matter to the buyer? So this is what you would use to protect the people in that situation. Pretty short, simple. Pretty straightforward on this one. Obviously, initial it when everybody has agreed upon it. Make sure you're checking one or both of those boxes because there are instances where you could use both of them because you might be getting homeowners insurance and flood insurance and you want stop gaps on both. All right, thanks. Have a great day.